the following presentation of the National Football League.
It is just about time for some American football as the NFL is here in Sao Paulo, Brazil. Tonight's a good one here in the AFC. It's the New England Patriots and the Jacksonville Jaguars. For the opening kick. Monday night prime time is underway. On the return, here's Travion Henderson. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. Leading them out, someone with a big arm and a field general's mindset, Drake May.
Okay, you watch Drake play this game, and he checks every box you want for a franchise quarterback. Tall, athletic, great arm. Now he's got to take all that wonderful potential into week-to-week productivity.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. And he's going to be tackled after a pickup of about 5 here. 2nd down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Sticking with Henderson. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Stopped by Foye Oluokun.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's May. That's caught for the first. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's a New England 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
May on 1st and 10. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So it's 2nd down coming up.
You know, that's one of those situations you want to get your back in space. Well, you accomplish that. Unfortunately, you don't make anything happen because you don't bring the ball in cleanly.
Back to the air. It's May. That one complete to Hooper. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Quite the opening drive they put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. Henderson's going to take this straight ahead. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets a good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. May now from the gun. And he scores. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Jaguars nothing.
Borregales on to send it away. Bayshul Tootin now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. And bringing them out to former #1 overall pick out of Clemson in 2021, Trevor Lawrence.
The promise and the potential, well, they've been with Lawrence his whole football life. From high school at Georgia to stardom at Clemson and even a playoff run in Jacksonville, it's just consistency. Week in and week out will be the next step for Trevor in his career.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Christian Barmore with the play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We'll return with more NFL action right after this. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They're looking down to 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Myers, the motion man here. 3rd down, Lawrence to throw. Got his man, Thomas has it. And this is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Lawrence looking to throw. He gets this one to Strange. And he has a gain of 4 on the run, which runs us up to the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Man in motion out of the slot. Again, it's Lawrence to throw. And he's just going to hook this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Pass Cox, hits Hunter. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll run, Etienne. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. Give him a couple on the run, and it's now 2nd and goal. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Gets it again. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or can they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Cam Little to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Fielded by Henderson. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Patriots and Stephon Diggs getting set for this next offensive possession. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. And he can't escape. Jaguars all over him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that can go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. May. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's taken in by Henry. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Patriots punt team coming out for the former 6th-rounder Bryce Baringer to do the honors. And he's just going to fair catch that one at the 24-yard line. 2nd drive of the game upcoming for this Jaguar offense. And they'll have an even 40 seconds available to them, so expect to see at least a few plays here. First call here coming from the shotgun. Lawrence working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. The Jaguars are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Man in motion here. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. They'll look underneath here for ETN. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down from the 42. Here's Lawrence to throw. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. Lawrence with it on first. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
A loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks for that hard work, Scott. These 2 teams ready to break this tie as we welcome you back for the 3rd quarter. The party's still going for 2 more quarters, football fans. We're back underway from Brazil. LaQuint Allen to return this. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Jacksonville has its offense out there to start this 3rd quarter. And they could take control of the 2nd half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. First down throw, Lawrence. Finds him on the slant. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They send a receiver in motion right. Now Lawrence. Rolling into enemy territory. He's still going at the 30. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Okay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he brings it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars take the lead right away in half number 2. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
On is Little for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7. Set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Fielded by Henderson. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Patriots offense all set to go. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. May looking to throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So that brings up 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Good throw completed by May. And this one does not go far. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. 3rd and long for him here. Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
The Patriots have their punting unit out. Bryce Baringer, the one to send it away. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's Jaguars football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on to it for one final quarter. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Myers, the motion man here. Looking to throw. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off.
1st down now, ball at the 33. Now toss it to ETN. Continuing to move past the 45. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. And no touchdown here. Just needed a few more, but this one goes out at the 3. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
A lot of times we will see defenses get so overcommitted to defending that inside run, they're vulnerable to the outside toss. And that's when things open up, and you can reset those downs.
Trying to run it in, ETN. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go block. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Now it's Lawrence. Here comes the screen for ETN. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your 2nd read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
On is Little for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14.
Jaguars 41. Patriots 7.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Fielded by Henderson. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Patriots running their offense out there. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be a sky high right now.
First call here coming from the shotgun. May now from the gun. We'll get it complete to Travion Henderson. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Operating from the gun, here's May. It's incomplete, should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
May now on 3rd down. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. That's cut beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. They come through massive gain there on 4th down, give him 24 yards, and most importantly, that 1st down.
You want to nerd out at the end of the year with me, Kate? We'll go back and look at the amount of time per completion in the league. The best of them are around 2.2 seconds. The guys that hold on to the longest, they're somewhere around 2.6 seconds. You give your quarterback that kind of eternity to throw, you'll find a completion.
They pick up 14 yards on that one, and the Patriots will have a 1st down.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
And he nearly gets him another 1st down as they force him out just shy of the marker.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Shotgun handoff to Henderson. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains.
You know what I love about that play call? It was simple. Nobody overthinking on the sideline or out on the field. Just an offense going to work and moving those chains.
1st and 10, got to score immediately here. Only 1 timeout left, and that clock winding down. He finds his running back, Henderson. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. That's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
On the gun, it's May. Pass is caught at the 9. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Here's May. He's got it, and he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
That one gonna go against the D.
Pass interference. Defense.
He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal. Here's May again. Pushing for the end zone, and he lost the football. It's not loose. Jags pick it up. And they're able to push it well upfield on that fumble return. Nicely done.
Man, did those sidelines get loud. I think we all had to figure out what the heck was going on when we recovered the ball. But the minute they see the defense gets it, Kate, look at them. They save 6 points, and they get the ball back for their offense.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Owens here, design keeper. So the Jaguars come away with a win in this one. And save for a few moments in that opening quarter, Brock, they pitched a shutout defensively that in the end was the impetus for the victory. They're going to be bummed not to have that goose egg on the board at the end of this one, no doubt, but a performance to be lauded nonetheless. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jaguars as we say ciao from Sao Paulo.